Okay, so I'm going to first start out with my Maybelline concealer in the color Light. And I'm just going to twist it a few times until it comes out. Then I'm going to start out by placing this directly under my eye. Then I'm just going to go upward. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, of course. And I'm trying to get as close to my nose as possible without directly going on my nose quite yet. And then some below my nose and a little bit on my chin. Then I'm going to go ahead and place this directly in the middle of my nose. And then I'm going to put just a little bit on my forehead, not too much. I don't want to bring my forehead out too much more than it already is. Then I'm just going to put a little bit above my jawline. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and dab this all out, blend it. Blending is definitely key when it comes to this contouring. So just nice, soft dabs. And once again, I'm trying to get as close to my nose as possible without directly touching my nose. I want to have two naturally dark lines down my nose by the time I'm done blending. I tried to cut out as much blending as possible because there is definitely a lot of blending that I do. So just be patient with your process and it'll all come together. So now I'm going directly up and down my nose, blending that all together. You can kind of see now those two naturally dark lines I have down my nose. So next I'm going to take my Sephora concealer, and it's the Bright Gel Serum Concealer in number 11. I'm going to put this directly under my eyes and down my nose, and I use this concealer to help brighten up my highlight. And of course we're going to go back to blending again. Once again, I'm just getting it as close as possible to my nose. So I'm just pinching my beauty blender just so I can get it as close as possible to my nose so I can create those naturally dark contour lines down my nose. And I'm blending upward. Okay, now so that I have that all blended in, you can see that nice glowy finish. Okay, so next I'm going to take my Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation in the color Dark, and I'm going to use just a little bit of this to do my contour. And I'm basically just going to warm up my face with this color. So I put a little too much on right there, but it's okay because I'm going to spread it and buff it out. So I'm also going to put it a little down the side of my face, and I'm also going to do it on my jawline here in a moment. So basically you just want to go ahead and carve out all the spots that you're trying to warm up and contour. Definitely once again blend and buff in this case so you don't have any harsh lines. Okay, so now I have everything all buffed and blended out, and I'm going to do the other side. Once again, just carving out my cheekbones and I'm going to do my head and then below on my jawline. So really making that 3 or an E, depends on what side you do it on. But you're just going to go down in the middle and then you're going to go below. So it's like a 3. Next, I'm going to take my Sephora bronzer in the color Costa Rica and my e.l.f. angle brush, and now I'm just going to lightly apply the bronzer on all the spots that I just used the dark foundation to contour, and I'm just going to use this to really deepen my contour. So I'm just going to start light and then just slowly build. So after I do that on both sides, I'm going to take a blush brush and just kind of blend everything together, and just doing that 3, I guess an E on this side, as you can see, where you just go from your head to your cheek to your jawline and just blending everything together. So head to cheek and then down to your jawline, so like a 3. So next I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, my e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm just going to carve out what I just did. Just really carve out my contour. Make it more defined. I'm going to start at my ear and bring it down to my mouth. Now I don't put too much on, I just put just enough on to do what needs to be done, and then I'm just going to bring it down and bring it below. And I do this first so that way it can sit for a little while. Okay, so now that I've done both sides, I'm going to let those sit for a little bit, or as some people say, bake. And I'm going to now take that same translucent setting powder and put it under my eye. And I just lightly tap this on. I don't put a ton on, I just lightly put it on. And I'm just going to put it on all the places that I highlighted with my concealer. So I'm going to put it below my eyes, down my nose, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I also put a little bit on my forehead and on my chin. Just basically everywhere that I've already highlighted. So now I'm going to take a different blush brush and I'm just going to tap in everything under my eye and on my nose and dust off anything that's extra. Just tap, 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 dust. But now below where I was carving out my cheekbones, I'm really going to dust everything off. Dust it all off. You can also use a powder that's your skin color if you'd like to do that part, to carve your cheekbones if you want also. Now my face is all set. Okay, so this is my favorite part of all, my glow. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Glow Kit. And I use 2 different highlighters when I'm trying to get a really strong glow. So the first color I used was Dripping in Gold, and now I'm going to put Sunburst on top. So I just mix those 2 highlighters together, and I'm really starting to get my glow. I'm going to put a little on the tip of my nose, and then down the bridge of my nose. And whatever's left over, I'm going to put right above the arch of my eyebrows. Then just a little bit on the top of my lip on my Cupid's bow. I'm now going to take Sunburst again and put it on my brow bone just to make those pop. I take Sunburst again and put that just in the corner of my eyes. So it's really going to brighten my eyes. Okay, so my second favorite part is the lips. So I'm going to moisturize my lips, and I'm going to first start out by lining my lips with a nice brown lip liner. I got this from the beauty supply store, so I don't know the name of it, but just a nice true brown. Then I'm going to fill the inside of my lips with Chi from ColourPop. And that's it. My face is officially all contoured and glowed up. Thank you all for watching my very first tutorial and sticking with me. I'll see you all in the next video.